Doop, doop, doop. Anyways, we're going. Let's begin. Does being gay count as a disability? I guess that's up to the individual. Alright. Let's see. Oh, nope, definitely not that one. Chapter 1. Continue. I don't remember where we were. We weren't doing much, I think. I believe we weren't doing much. You just going to bed? Bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out myself. Oh, we're... Okay. I remember. So if you missed last time... I forgot. I should have... That's my bad. I should have explained where we were. So if you missed last time, we are in a high school. We were selected as the ultimate lucky student. I'm going to leave this here. We were selected as the ultimate lucky student to attend a high school with a bunch of child prodigies. Like there's an ultimate fan fiction writer, an ultimate swimmer, an ultimate baseball player. But then when we got there, we were all trapped in a school. And this robot bear told us that the only way we could leave the school was if someone murdered one of the other students. And our gal pal Sayaka, who's been calling, she's been calling herself our assistant this whole time. She just tapped on our door and was like, "Hey, someone was like trying to break into my room, so you want to switch rooms tonight?" And Makoto, that's us, was like, "Sure, we'll switch rooms." And now he's like sniffing her mattress or something. There's an ultimate frisbee player joke in there somewhere. You know, they've never done that. And trust me, by game 3, they really start to run out of ultimate types of ultimates. They get real obscure. Oh yeah, the chat is also not here. Hang on. There you are. You're back. I took it off to film the Patreon video yesterday. I forgot. My B. So that is where we are. And like I said, it didn't happen last time, but I do think there's going to be murder. So I just want to prepare you. And also, we established last time, and I think this honestly is a good introduction. It is kind of a cringy, horny anime game at times, and that's okay. Hey, no accidental streams too. That's growth. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am yapping. I in fact am yapping. I had a nightmare last night about you guys. I had a nightmare last night that I accidentally streamed for like 2 hours and was talking about all this stuff, and didn't notice. And then all of you were making fun of me, and I was really sad. But it wasn't real. I don't think it was real. You can tell me. Yeah. That's how you make me feel. That just sounds like a normal stream. Well, reflect on that. How about that? It's okay. I forgive y'all for being mean in my dream, but I will hold on to that just a little bit. Are you sure that wasn't Saturday afternoon? If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. I'm sure it's just a bathroom, my guy. I'm sure it's just a bathroom. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it we'd found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. We're creepers. There's been no murder yet. We don't have reason to be creeping through her room right now. A surveillance camera. It makes sense that there'd be one in here. My room came with a toolkit, but Masayaka's has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map of a body's vital organs. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. Well, it's too late, buddy. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Oh god. Please. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. I really... Oh, God, Makoto. I can't. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Woo! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? Well, we're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs' work. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
I know I tried last time. Is there a better way to adjust the voices and make it louder? Oh, I can't do that yet.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine!
All right, grind set.
To greet another beautiful day!
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one in here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late... Yo. Oh, he said it. Sorry I'm late. My makeup would just not cooperate this morning. Oh, she has makeup in here? My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, the only voice I've stuck to so far is the southern accent. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise? I'm sure she's fine, guys. I got the sense she always had her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. Me, an empath, sensing she might be dead. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. Love what you've done with the place, girl. Uh-oh. What the hell? Let's see. What are we working with? There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. Doop doop. Boop. Doop doop doop. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where the... Where's Sayaka? I want to see if we could adjust the volume on the voices, but... Oh, there we go. There we go. And it was not paying attention to what key that was. Oh, we already have that up. Doop doop doop. Okay. And then I'm just gonna turn this up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Alright. Sayaka! Are you okay? Does he have a key to does he not have a key to his room? No, so we switched room keys because we were supposed to keep her safe or something. There are slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's the sheath for the replica sword. The sword itself has been removed. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay, I guess we'll look for her. I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Oh no! Is she okay? Is she fine? Not the pink sauce from TikTok. Pepto-Bismol Queen. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... everything went black. Deadly life. Danganronpa. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. We do look really suspicious right now. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah! You're awake, finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up! Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Oh, that, right. Gah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? Like my dream of my chat bullying me for 2 hours? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. No! Say it ain't so. All the flat models have me thinking of that guy on TikTok with the mansion and the hundreds of waifu cutouts everywhere. Cape Teen! That's... that guy you're thinking of is the... or maybe you know that. There is a guy on TikTok, we talked about this last time, who has hundreds of thousands of cutouts of Sayaka, rest in peace, all over his home, like covering his entire walls and stuff. I need to put it in the Discord. It's crazy. It's absurd. I want to know where he gets his money. Yeah, Cape Teen, it's the same person. It's Sayaka. He does other people too, but Sayaka is his main boo. She lives on with him, exactly. What an honor. A deep, dark despair worked its way throughout my body and then exploded out of me. The guy, it's Dan. Shush! I shot up and took off running. Alright, we need to unmod Laffy Taffy. They've gotten out of control. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No! I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man. What you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out at the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I couldn't sniff her mattress anymore. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then, why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Uh-oh. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous. What? Anyways, I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule.
But
Then, who did it? Who killed her? That was Donald Duck just then.
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
Donald did it? I haven't seen Donald lately. What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember when I told you? Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. Huh? They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with this stuffed animal over here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Eh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Y'all, not to spoil it, but I'm actually the one that killed her. I did it with my Riz. Huh. Okay. Okay. Anyways. Woohoo! Wah!
What?
Why are you laughing? Hee-hoo, it's 'cause... Naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here?
Hey.
You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Okay, so whoever killed Sayaka, let me just say, they kind of got the short end of the stick. Because now there's a plot twist thrown in here. Just like I said before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the Blacken that commits the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you were talking about, is it not? He hinted to it, but we don't know what that means yet. I may have spoiled it before,
In
but...
other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to get away with it. which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yahoo!
Question for the chat. Do you all think you could get away with murder? Discuss. And how so? So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yup. It'll begin in a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown. All right, so all the ones who don't think they would get away with murder, I would watch out for the ones who instantly said yes. I would be immediately suspicious. I mean, Laffy Taffy is a lawyer to be, so already suspicious. Already suspicious. I think I maybe could, but my anxiety of getting caught at my time would make me suffer forever. Not worth it. Very true. Very true. But, you know, as a kumquat, you just gotta believe in yourself, you know? You just gotta believe in yourself. And they and the spotless student will all engage in one big debate showdown. If it meant getting out of school.
During the trial,
Valid.
you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
Sayaka's killer can relate.
And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
My god, what if it was decided by an electoral college? Dear God.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
My god, we're gonna get...
Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end.
No, I was gonna... Okay. I was gonna say, oh no, we're gonna get spanked, but then I forgot that we're talking about high school students. So I was like, nope. Nope, never mind. But then I still said it anyways. But I thought... I forgot that we were... Okay, I was thinking of myself as an adult, okay? Anyways.
As far as class trial rules go...
Yeah, we die. We die.
do it.
We die if we don't find the killer. If you die in the game, you die for real.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution!
Yeah, they're getting it.
Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So to make sure I understand... Oh my god, guys. Get it together. If we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong... She curl on my shelf till I come clean? I'm not looking at the chat anymore. All of the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little champion. Oh no, he's not Southern. What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Not familiar. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. Oh god. Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking?
You're freaking insane, you know that? Your dark, twisted mind.
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Yeah, not some debate club bullshit.
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? Yeah, that's boring. Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking
What?
about?
Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up.
I'm on her side. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this.
I
Don't be so
believe
selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Selfish might be putting it lightly. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. I'm so disappointed we don't get to see that visual. But then... Gah!
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Go get after it. Get him.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed.
She girl bossed.
Violated a school regulation.
Eschew. He said it the way I say it. Eschew regulation.
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear Gunyear.
Oh, that can't be good. No! No! Campernickel I have. It was a very long time ago. I played this game before. Oh, God. You hate to see a girl boss succeed, honestly. I'm sure she's fine.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Oh my God, that's so Sex in the City. Just like that, Big was dead. Oh no, she passed!
Hey!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson, after all. Ah, what an amazing promise! I read that in the wrong... I put the wrong emphasis on those words. Ah! Indeed. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Now you see. Defy me and you get shot full of holes.
Not shot full of holes.
Buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. Yeah, I can see that. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what we'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, our dear friend we'd known for 3 days, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. Yeah, I'd say so.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. Real. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. Also real. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in a prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyways, none of that matters now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
The
Monokuma File. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death? Because the surveillance camera picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. He's spitting some facts here. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Okay. Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Well, there we go. And with that, Monokuma disappeared again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Rest in peace, girl boss. Gone too soon. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. Yeah, this is chapter 1. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. When you decide to trust, who you decide to trust or not to trust, of course, is up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you, anyone can adapt. Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. All right, little huddy. All right, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. We're all in this together. Once we know who we are, we're all stars and we see it. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Oh my god, Danganronpa musical when? I wouldn't... They've made... There's like 10 different Ace Attorney musicals online. A Danganronpa musical is imminent. Imminent. I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Hey girl, what you doing? Wait, I missed some stuff from the other streams. Why is Makoto obsessed with this one girl? They knew each other in elementary school or something. So that's why, and then they were friends. Oh my god, Cape Teen posted the guy. So there's Sayaka right there. Just a normal home. I really want to know where he gets the budget for these things because it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. I remember when the Dream face reveal video dropped, he made like a huge Dream cardboard cutout that was like the size of his house in like 4 or 5 hours after the video. What's wrong with this? Oh, I mean, nothing. Get get your gig, have fun. But the dedication is on another level that no one can match. Where's his Sayaka room? Has he posted that recently? Oh, this might be. Oh yeah, there it is. See? Well, he's put other people in here. And there's more rooms just like this. Honestly, if this is what like billionaires did with their money, I'd respect them more. I mean, the printing budget this man must have is remarkable. Oh yeah, he makes giant one. Like, it's crazy. It's honestly impressive. It's honestly very, like, impressive. Oh, is he making... Oh, he's making 3D models. That's new. You know, good for him. Good for him. He is keeping the ink industry in business. When I inevitably get burned out on YouTube, that'll be my next gig. I don't know how I'll make it profitable, but that'll be what I'm doing next. It's nice to have hobbies. Exactly. I don't ever want to meet him, but good for him. I touched her wrist to check for... Anyways, this dead body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but... She really is dead. There wasn't... Oh, sorry. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Yeah, she's dead. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood? Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Why is the blood pink? Is this symbolism or stylistic? I think it had something to do with getting a lower rating. I think. Or maybe it was stylistic. I forget. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, just a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? He's catching up eventually.
Let me out of here!
Hell no, someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me! But in one of the, not the Danganronpa games, but in one of the spin-off games that just came out like 2 years ago, they do have someone... They do introduce a canonical reason why their blood is pink, which was interesting. It's honestly, it'll take too long to explain, but someone in a different spin-off game gets murdered and their blood is red. And everyone's like, wait, hold on. Why is their blood red? Everyone's blood here is pink. It's a whole thing.
Problem.
You're just now accepting that?
Hey.
All right. Kyoko, we trust. She's got it figured out. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decided to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. Valid. Man. I'm sorry, there's like this pressure in my throat. That's not good. That doesn't bode well. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Why the hell not? Thank you for the hydrate. Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence. Fuck you! Hey, fuck you!
So then...
He gives me like big Carlos from Ace of Cakes, Cake Boss energy. That's what Mondo gives me. Fine. Then okay, y'all are starting to drown me again. I'm scared. Fine then, I'll stay there on guard duty. Honestly, the hydrate redemption may only be there for so long. I fear the hydrate redemption is not long for this world. And that is a threat. And that is a threat. It's so funny, though. It's hilarious. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, it's going to be 1,000,000 points tomorrow. I'm never drinking water again. Just watch.
Balls.
2-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help... I see y'all, but I'm ignoring you. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking go.
just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh, yeah. Is there? Totally.
Anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Yep, we've established this. What else? What more is there to discuss?
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit, Bear.
what the heck?
All right, none of y'all are saying anything important. Why?
Just
Huh? What more is there to discuss? I want to know. We need to, okay. You're not saying anything either. None of you are saying shit.
What the crap?
Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Oh, fuck. We're fucked. Are we straight fucked? We're doomed. So are we trying to figure out who killed that girl with the spears in her? No, I'm pretty sure we know who did that. The other girl. Also, is it Taltik? Thank you for the sub. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing that. Bear killed Junko. She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Me? The one who was sniffing her mattress the night of the murder?
so then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. She said, anyways. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So,
well, do I really have to say any more? She's so cool.
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know. I'm not even joking about the mattress sniffing. I wish I was.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is in here right now, and they're thinking of destroying evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that? We need to look up a YouTube tutorial. We don't really have time to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It was
very
you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. I was just in her bed. What's wrong with that? Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
so,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check, just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I'll black out. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Yeah, sit this one out, girl. All right. I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is execution. Electric chair.
Electric chair.
Gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
All right, so y'all, I won't do a prediction because I don't think we're gonna finish the trial tonight. But who do we think killed thus far? And obviously people who've played before, no spoilers. People who have played before plant false seeds and gaslight everyone into thinking it's a different answer. And astrology girlies, what do y'all think Monokuma's sign is? Different question. Scorpio. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. Who is Buglehead? Is that the fanfiction guy? Girl with the glasses? Who really killed Sayaka? This is where you stopped playing, meme? Two people were dead and you're like, I'm out. I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I think we're the villain. We definitely are a villain, if not the villain. Oh, Buglehead is motorcycle leader. I forgot that it does look like a bugle, you're right. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Alright, start talking. No way, I don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother God, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Real. What about you? Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be participating at this point either. I'd be like, nah, I'm just gonna hang back here. Maybe nobody is the murder. Maybe it was an inside job. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. I forgot what everyone's ultimate was. Well, let's see if I remember. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? He's the ultimate motorcycle gang leader. We don't know what mysterious Nancy Drew's ultimate is. She won't say. Sakura is ultimate martial artist, I believe. Sayaka, the one who died, was the ultimate pop star. So Sabrina Carpenter, rest in peace. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with the sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. What is Chihiro and the girl with glasses who's afraid of blood? Chihiro is the ultimate programmer, and Toko is the one with the glasses. She's the ultimate writer, I think. She's like a romance novelist, writing prodigy. Junko, other dead girl, was like an ultimate fashionista. Slay. They really... It kind of is misogynistic how they took two of the girl bosses out immediately. Nice. All right, we got a truth bullet. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? I mean, we do seem like a stinky man. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. That's how she talked. I can still remember her voice. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Me immediately opening the door for everyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Nice! Secret entrance! Secret entrance. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey!
I try not to make assumptions like that. She's so cool. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision is the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. What else can we investigate out here? There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Let me see. Did she use our tools? God, please tell me no one touched our tools! Oh, okay. Thank God. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. It really does look like a bugle, doesn't it? Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? True. So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. Just boys being boys, talking about their toolkits.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Nice!
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room in here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed something in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a
That
bitch.
dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me, true?
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That all gets sorted out when the time comes. He said all women are queens. Slay. He supports women's rights and women's wrongs. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
She's searching. She's looking for evidence. Like Lady Gaga on January 6th.
Searching?
Searching? She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Makoto. Shush. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Isn't it obvious? I'm pissing on the floor. Well, the bathroom's occupied, so she has no choice. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here, with that very pointy little head of yours. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. It's too clean. Could someone have used it to... Oh god, they lint rolled her! To death! Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. Yeah, lint rolled the entire room? This murderer is dedicated. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Alright, let's figure this out. Oh. I should look around here first. Oh. What haven't we seen? See these? There are scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Could it be? I think so. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. Makoto, you would not have helped. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Nice! Doom, boom, boom. Oh, the sword's right there. I didn't even notice that. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off in parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Someone was touching our sword without our permission. Alright, what else we have? There we got the stand. It's the display stand the sword was on. Yes. Why, yes. Oh, the door. Okay, not the door. Crazy. Not touching swords after Pride Month. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. True. I think that mastermind might be a bad guy. There are scratches and gout. Okay, we've already looked at that.
well.
Yes, we know this. No! Not me falling for it again. I know. I can forgive the murder school. I cannot forgive this interior design. The color palette is unsettling enough to really make you want to murder someone, though, you know? Psychologically, it does something. Bad feng shui. Yeah, I forgot about the bed being in the middle of the room with the desk right behind it. We need to get Chip and Joanne in here. Stat.
Hey,
Doo-doo-doo.
By the way. You
Yeah,
son
this
of
is
a-
all.
You're
He's like, yeah, women can slay.
Hey,
What am I missing? Will you let me look in here? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Not women be shopping. Dying. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Uh-oh. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. Believe it or not, all pot symptoms. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. I'm sure she'll pull through. I'm sure she's just fine. Anyways, let's look at this. What we got going on here? Told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. The story will continue to advance at a snail's pace until well after therapy. Yeah, real. Dog shampoos. I don't think we're gonna get this wrapped up in 10 minutes, unfortunately. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist, too. She's got some highlight. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. It's that Jaclyn Hill-Becca collaboration from 2014, Champagne Pop. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are completely spotless. So how come only on her left finger? She's using it for blush, of course. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? True. It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Ba-ba-bum. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Okay, so, about the Chunky Boy crochet. I watched that Made in the Moment video too. So... I want to know from the chat if y'all can see what this says. If y'all can figure this out. Because I don't want to accidentally spoil it. Because when Dan played... Yeah. Alright, Laffy Taffy said it. So, when I played this game for the first time, I was like, this says Leon backwards, right? It's like, to me, it's very obvious. Dan... with his full chest, when he played this for the first time, he said, oh, this says Leol. Leoll. Madison thought that too. And Dan's like, what does that mean? What sort of code could that be? And to this day, I still bring that up whenever we're playing mystery games together. I'm like, it's Leol. It was Leol again. Did Sayaka do this? I will say, that clue was much less obvious in the original Japanese version because it looked exactly like this, like it wasn't written in Japanese kanji. So it would be genuinely hard for like a Japanese reader to like notice that they were not numbers and were actually letters. But to me, it was like, and it's pretty obvious to me, but not everyone got it. So I guess maybe I'm just like an amazing detective or something. Yeah, now we just have to figure out who Leal is. Now we just gotta figure that out. Oh, whoops. Whoops! Because also a lot of Phoenix Wright games have that twist as well, where like the victim writes something in blood. And I feel like if you're a native English speaker, it's always really easy to figure out what they were trying to say. But I think it's the same deal, where it's not as obvious in Japanese. The water for the showers get turned off at nighttime. True? Is that all there is in here? Seems like it. We're leaving the bathroom.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. Whoops. Wrong button.
It would seem...
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? So Taylor Swift of him. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me? Vsauce, Michael here. You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. That makes dreaming. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. Whatever that means. Makoto's not smart enough to pick up on these very subtle hints. Alright, have fun in therapy. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. It's locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Nice.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Boom, boom, boom. Huh? The doorknob. God, what's wrong with the doorknob? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Oh God, I'm gonna lose it. Why is it like this? Please, no.
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Who would fuck with my doorknob?
So...
God, I can excuse murder. I draw the line at this doorknob tampering. Do you think Celeste was lying when she said she believes luck is the secret to being a good gambler? Celeste would never lie. She's perfect. She would never lie. I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. Slob on my knob! But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with the sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Hmm?
Interesting. Fellas, is it girly to have a lock on your door? I like this Kyoko girl. Oh, she's my favorite. She's my favorite. And I remember the person who recommended this game to me, they asked who my favorite character was. And I said, Kyoko. And their exact response was, of course you would, Nancy Drew. And I was like, You're not wrong. Of course you would, Nancy Drew. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this. Have you played this game before? Yeah, I played it in 2017, I think. Like a really long time ago. I played all the Danganronpa games, and then I watched my fiance play it like 2019, I think. It's been a long time, but I remember who like the bad guys are.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Clears what up? I'm lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. She makes me want to wear a tie, like I could pull it off. I mean, she can just wear anything. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Nice. Still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Oh my gosh. When are we going to get back to the dating sim part? Let's see. Let's see. Doom, doom, boom, boom, boom. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Hello? Huh? This is Sayaka's room, but the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless? But why would anyone do that? Do you think by setting the logic difficulty below the hardest level, you're letting down Nancy and your law degree? I think I let down my law degree every day. Just living my life the way I do. And probably Nancy too, now that I think about it. So yeah, probably. Yeah, thank you, Madison, for exposing the fact that I play Nancy Drew on junior mode. Y'all see me play them. You want to suffer through me playing it on senior detective? I don't think so.
Seems like...
I actually don't know how the difficulty would change in this game for the logic parts, to be honest. Because those parts of the game feel so linear to me. I would have to see like a side-by-side of how it's actually different, because maybe I could play them. I don't know, I've never tried. It gives more options to shoot? I see. I see. I love watching Ashley suffer. I know. I know. Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Yeah, we already figured that out, bud. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Alright, well, let's go check out... Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace. I've never seen someone play senior. Is it really so hard? I think the hard part about senior detective is you don't have a checklist. So if you're stuck and you don't know where to go next, it can be hard to progress. And the puzzles are harder. But I've actually never played on senior detective, to be honest, so I don't know how much harder. To be honest, where is the trash room? Is it over here? I think it might be over here. Honestly, if senior detective mode had a checklist option, I probably would have tried senior detective by now. Because that's the core issue for me personally. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma!
Oh god. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, he's not telling us. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Alright. Cleaning duty. What's this? There's a hatch on the floor. Oh my god, it's like lost. There's Desmond under there. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Nice. We're rich. We have 2 whole Monokuma coins. Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Oh my god, we're super rich. Some of the newer Nancy games do have checklists on Senior. They're just pared down. Yeah, but then I'm playing some of the newer Nancy Drew games, and then I'm really struggling. I feel like the puzzles are... I mean, I guess it's a good thing that they're harder in the newer games. It's progress, but they're much less intuitive, I find. Y'all have seen. Y'all have seen. Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such ignorance.
You're like a child lost in the woods. You know that? A total waste of space. Oh, thank you. You sound just like my parents. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. Where is he? Where is he? We're gonna find him. We're gonna find out. Oh, there's Junko. Rest in peace. You will be missed. Whoop. There we go. Hello. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. You need that for your mental health. That is honestly so important. So important. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in a dining hall just helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't be, but I've just been kind of hanging out around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Oh, that's fun. Good for you. And good for you. Self-care queen. Oh my god, it looks like we're on MasterChef right now. Look at all this. Stocked up. Oh, Hatsunizer, thank you for the 14 months. Not the lunch money I owe ya. Yeah. Pay up, everybody. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about it. Doom, doom, doo doom. Doom, doom, doo doom. What about the potatoes? What about them? Doom, boom, ba-doom. Oh, there it is. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but diversity. Looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Oh my god, we're hot on the trail. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. Why are we talking about hand washing? Oh god. Oh, dear chat, just know that half the men you see out in public do not wash their hands after peeing. Thank you for that knowledge. That's I wouldn't call it a fun fact. Or a fact. Good to know. Don't shake men's hands, generally. I think we as a society have moved past that. I remember in law school, I would genuinely have to be coached during my, what was it called? My career counselor things about how to do a handshake so that men would respect me, because that's a thing that people take seriously for some reason. I had a limp wrist fucking beta cuck handshake, and we had to work on that. And for what? Only for a pandemic to hit, and then I didn't need to shake anyone's hand at all. Proud to say my boyfriend washes his hands frequently. Go off. Go off. Toko, can you tell me more about cleaning duty? Cleaning duty?
What's your problem?
Like, I'd know anything about that. Why would she know? Taka's the one who cares about stupid organizational stuff like that. She's just chilling in here, minding her business. Boom, boom, boom. Doom, 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 doom. Well, where is Taka? It's much easier for me to squeeze someone's hand than it is for me to keep eye contact with them. Honestly, I'm bad at both. I need to pick a struggle. I'm bad at both. Fellas, is it gay to wash your hands? Let's get a poll started. Let's start a conversation, shall we? No, it's okay if you're asking. This is not my first time playing Danganronpa, but it's been like years since I played. So I generally remember things, but when it comes to the trials, we'll see how much I struggle. That'll be the time. Boom, boom. It's a DVD player. Well, are we gonna... You don't want to watch Sayaka's DVD, bud? I guess not. Guess not yet. Do, 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 do. Cleaning duty, huh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. For the record, I wash my hands every time I use even my own bathroom. I'm not a nasty poo-poo boy. Good for you, Kairos Boy 05. Thank you for setting the record straight and speaking on that. I would also like to say I wash my hands, even in my bathroom at home. And I'm really brave for saying that. What is this Weenie the best at? He's like a hall monitor. I think his official term is moral compass, the ultimate moral compass. He's the ultimate narc. He's the ultimate tryhard. That's his thing.
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Then who is? Hifumi was always there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it!
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it!
And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Doom, doom, doo, doom. Boom, 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 boom. Is anyone in here? Babe, Celeste, hello. Hey, Celeste, do you know anything about this cleaning duty stuff?
Huh?
Cleaning duty? What is that? She doesn't wash her hands. I mean, I guess... Oh, I was gonna say she's wearing gloves, but no, she's not. No, she's not. I know, I love her design. I think it's sick. Doom, 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 doom. I feel like all their designs have, like, held up pretty well, considering this game is, what? A decade old? Maybe more? Did it come out in 2011? It gives me 2011 vibes. You know? A little bit post-recession, making a comeback. Time to make a high school murder game. When I was a kid, my dad would grab the least dirty dishes from the sink to make his food with. He stopped after he got food poisoning. Huh. Well, at least he learned the hard way. You gotta learn eventually, huh? Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm
sorry. I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even though she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. No, she's innocent. Leave her alone. We're not letting another girl boss die at this point. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. I remember people cosplaying Chihiro back in the day. Well, to be fair, I feel like a lot of the cosplays, the Danganronpa cosplays I see are from the second game. I see a lot of Junko. I mean, Junko and Ashima is where the cosplay hands come from. Like, Junko and Oshima cosplayers were the ones who did, like... You know, they started the trend. There's a second game? Oh my god, there's, well, 3 mainline games and a spin-off. And I played them all. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah. Culture setters, those TikTokers. And then there's a nurse in the second game that people cosplay a lot. There's another Ultimate Lucky Student in the second game people cosplay a lot. There's actually like, I think Aziz made a video on the Danganronpa cosplay community. There was some drama, if I remember correctly, with Makoto. No, not Makoto. With a Danganronpa cosplayer. I forget what it was exactly, but I remember it being kind of dark. Yeah, wasn't there someone who pretended to cut their finger off? That's what it was. That's what it was. Someone who made a real-life murder party. That part I don't know. Maybe don't do that. You probably have seen a lot of cosplayers and just not realized it was from this game. Like, I don't think they're as big anymore because this is like a fairly old series, but they were really popular cosplays. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Alright, I guess he doesn't want to look at the tape. I guess he doesn't want to look at it. I know, we should care more about the surveillance cameras, considering they literally saw the whole thing, but whatever. We're not asking enough questions, if you ask me. Alright, Hirumi is the fanfiction guy, right? That's who we're looking for. Hello. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? Oh, Hifumi, not Hirumi. As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happened that Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw away things whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually...
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyways, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey. Hey, fatty. Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? And there it is.
Oh,
Anyways. I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls... Right. You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, what? What's so tantalizing in our trash that I don't know? Okay.
there's no way to think about this in a
What are you talking about? Oh, my love is for Oh, my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unfortunate.
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is a shower love. Oh, it's to shower love and affection on 2D. Yeah, he's also 2D, so I don't know what to do about that. Oh, and PVC figures. Can't forget.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's an easy solution. Whenever a guy's on cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What? My god, that's not her job.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, what's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyways, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now suddenly you want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You.
Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Boom, 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 boom. I know. We can't trust men to do trash duty. That's like the one chore I feel like we all consistently give men. Dan does the trash every week. Because you know what? Trash is stinky. And so are boys. All right? All right? I don't believe in gender stereotypes until it comes to making men do trash duty. That's the one I won't let go. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? Wee. You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. What are we talking about? Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves. What are we talking about? Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... yeah, with any luck, this is the murderer. However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash can to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You wanted to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? What is this guy yapping about? Let's just hurry up and keep looking. All right. My thoughts exactly. Oh, look, it's Leal's sleeve. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Right. Anyways, this is... it looks like a piece of cloth. In the shape, it's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on that cuff, which means... this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. God damn it! This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. But it does look sick. Yeah, we love the cunty pink blood. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, is that... do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Oh, it's a crystal ball. I see, I see. But who did this particular ball belong to? They lint rolled an entire room but left a bloody sleeve in the trash room. I never said they were perfect. Well, they also murdered someone, so that might be a flaw. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Indeed. Balls. Boom, boom.
Balls.
This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. My God, so many balls. Excellent. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. It's on right now. Boop, boop, boop. Doop, doop. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange, but I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Yifumi, do you realize what you just said? You can't say that! It's not Pride Month anymore. The fairy? No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. God, balls left and right. Ah, yes, about that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Trash Fairy is my tribe on Grindr. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Boom, boom, doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Do we have to talk to him about something? Mr. Naegi, you seem a little down. Huh? Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, he's on AO3. We know. We know. Well, I don't think that really helped solve the mystery, but we know that. We know that. All right, who... We need to talk to... What's his face? Doo-doo-doo-doo. I forgot how to quick travel. That's okay. I'll just sprint. Ah. That's true. AO3 is the classiest fanfiction website. Is Wattpad the stinkiest fanfiction website? Or what's the other one? Fanfiction.net? Episode feels like its own breed, to be honest. Wattpad is pretty bad quality. I don't know. We read that Team 10 fanfiction off Wattpad, and it was pretty intriguing, dare I say. Remember when she took pregnancy tests just in case? And Logan Paul was like, oh my god, you're so smart. Why are you growling? Oh my god. Oh, also Junko's still there. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, 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 I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. I've got to break free. Hero, snap out of it. Herm? Huh? Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Oh, well, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I guess you don't watch my Wednesday streams. Don't have any loyalty. And that's disappointing. Disappointing. Boom, boom, ba-boom. Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did the guy totally dupe me? My god, you got it off Depop, 100%. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Uh-oh. Doon, doon. Thanks, Hero. That's all I need to know. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. Damn! I'm in the wrong line of work. I need to fully go in on the tarot cards. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. He 100% drinks raw milk. And he's in an MLM. Very accurate. Very accurate. Alright, the only thing I can think that we haven't done yet is we haven't watched Sayaka's tape, but I went to the AV room and he didn't say anything about it. He definitely suns his butthole. Yeah, that too. He makes those videos in Walmart holding up a bag of Doritos saying they're unhealthy as though people are eating chips for health. Yes. You're clocking him. Absolutely dragging this man. All right. Maybe we need to go back to the room and get the DVD. Maybe we don't have it. I'm gonna say that that's what we need to do. Can you all guess what a Harry Potter fanfic titled Tumbling Towers is about? Is that the Hermione 9/11 fanfiction? Is that the Hermione 9/11 fanfiction? Does the map show question marks? That's a good point. Oh. Oh. It does. It does in fact show question marks. Thank you. It's all the most rancid Harry Potter fanfiction. Well, I shouldn't say all the most rancid, because there were definitely some incest ones. But I would say all the most sensational, iconic Harry Potter fanfictions were Hermione. Absolutely. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives was missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remembered they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to watch my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall. Wait, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last. Sorry, that took me so long to process what he was saying. Which proves I didn't take it. There, we got there. We got there. I don't know if anything will top the Zootopia abortion comic, but you know. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom. What was that movie where it was a normal romance, then in the last shot it turned out to take place on 9/11? I think it's called Remember Me with Robert Pattinson. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What a question. Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. True. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Yeah, you ponder that. Doom, 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 doom. I've never seen that movie. I only heard about it through Jenny Nicholson's Patreon. The gift that keeps on giving. Doo-doo. 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 fish have done it? It's a fish tank. Oh, there's actually... Oh, cool. Sick. We need to put fish tanks in every bathroom, I think. As a society. As a society. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people must have watched it because of Twilight. Doom, 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 doom. What did we use money for? So we can buy gifts, and we can use the gifts to romance people in the game. And win their love. But we don't get to give gifts now because we're solving a murder. It's serious. Boom, boom, ba-doom. Doom, doom, da-doom. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can grab the DVD, maybe. Or where was it? Was it in... No, it wasn't in here. Well, I'm kind of being hyperbolic when I say we can romance people. You can give gifts to anybody. Boys and girls. Oh, is the DVD in the other room? Her old room? I guess that would make sense. Yeah, I thought I remembered it being in the trash can. Thank you, thank you. Alright, we got the DVD. Alright, we're gonna borrow the DVD. Let's watch it. Let's go see what her worst trauma was. Boom, 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 boom. Ruby Rose as James Charles, Kim Kardashian as Tati, Robert Pattinson as Shane, Chris Evans as Jeffree Star. What did he do? What'd he do deserve that? I would cast Leonardo DiCaprio as Jeffree Star. Because I think Leo has the dedication necessary for the role. I think he would have no reservation about saying racial slurs if the role called for it. You know? That's why he did so many Quentin Tarantino movies. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. Post-plastic surgery Liam Payne, also a good one. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, if Chris Pratt has 0 haters, I'm dead. Oh my god, me too. Did y'all see that they bought a historic mid-century home and then just completely bulldozed it so that they could make their own house? And I'm like, you're so rich. Surely you can afford land that's a clean slate. What are you talking about? Why? I'm like, oh god. It made me so mad. It made me so mad. God, it's like everything he does just irritates me. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends that had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. I do remember the people who painted that fireplace white. That was criminal. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. No! They got him! Chapel, no! Sabrina! Charlie! But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed. God.
This ultra-successful team suddenly
Oh no, she's Camila Cabello. Wasn't it also a case study house that Chris Pratt bought and demolished? What does that mean? I know it was like a historic house of some kind.
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will.
Yeah, they're just
ever
EP.
feel
I'm sure
the
they're fine.
warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to.
If you could feel my pulse right now, it would feel just like a sledgehammer. Ba-do, ba-do, boo, boo, boo.
So here's the billion-dollar question: what, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
It does. When I learned that Meghan Trainor was one of the writers on that song, it made a whole lot more sense. Because that song makes no sense. And that's just the kind of stuff that she writes. Meghan Trainor has managed to make a career making the same damn song for like 15 years. Like exclusively music that plays in Target. And she can't keep getting away with it. I am your mother. You listen to me. Up on that man train and... Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Dong, bing, bong. Uh-oh. I gotta finally get into it.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Let's fucking go! A case study house is like a limited number of houses designed by the most talented architects in LA back in the 50s. They are few and far between and essentially a very rare and historic home in LA. I'm pretty sure Chris Pratt bought one of those and said, nah. God damn it, Chris Pratt. God damn it, Chris Pratt.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Of the skew.
See you soon.
Let's go. God, guys, I'm kind of nervous. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Go off, King. All right. Can you believe I have to take a pee break real quick? I know. Really strange. I don't know why I would need to take a pee break in this situation. Well, we may never know. But anyways, I'll be right back. So, hang out amongst yourselves. Behave. All right, I'm back. Hands are washed. The ominous music has been playing, so I'm sure that put you all in a great mood. Fantastic. Oh, thank you for all the hydrates, Hotchkiss. I appreciate it so. Still got points, huh? Still got points. We need to do something with that. About that. We need to do something about that. Yeah, Hotchkiss is trying to start a coup, is what they're trying to do. I think that's what's happening. Alright, should we get to the actual gameplay? What, like 5 hours into the game? Should we actually do some gaming, perhaps? Boop. Alright. On we go. Onwards. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? It's Leo. I know it. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then.
Let's get fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't think Sayaka thinks much about anything these days.
Elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom.
Fun.
Where all your fates will be decided.
Let's go.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I do love his cunty little laugh. It is a classic. Oh. Guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared, Potter? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding the case yourself. Me? If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Boop, 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 boop. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Ah! Oh, Dan's home. The goose is gonna be barking. Scared me. My god. The killer. Just watching over me. Is Dan home or is Goose just yapping? Maybe Dan isn't home. Maybe Goose is just barking to scare me for fun. Burp, 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 burp. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, it is not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Huh. Bowels. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit. The feng shui is totally off in here.
Well now.
Okay, everyone. Find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. So we're supposed to have it figured out by now? Oh, you haven't completely solved the mystery? Everyone else has. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto someone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Alright, let's all stand around and judge one another. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly court case. A deadly... Oh, we're still going. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly face. A deadly haircut. A deadly class trial. A deadly device. I'm getting him. I'm getting him. Hey! Yeah, you're trapped in here now. You're trapped in here. Sure, we'll do a goose cam. Why not? I mean, it's kind of hard to. He's not really in the prime angle. How about a nutmeg cam instead? It still counts, still counts. Nutmeg, have you enjoyed your stay here thus far? Yeah. I would say so. Oh, what do you want, sir? Can I help you? You were yapping, so I saw what he was barking at. Someone had their car parked out in front of the house across the street. Very upsetting, obviously. Obviously, Goose can't let that slide, so he really had to show him how it's done, you know? Wow, Nutmeg, a good girl. She just sits here and enjoys spending time, huh? Just enjoys spending quality time with her family. Goose was protecting the catalytic converters. Yeah, making up for lost time, maybe. Yeah, you're so gentle. You're such a lady, huh? Yeah, such a lady. No, we're gonna miss you. My parents are coming to pick her up on Thursday, so I don't think she'll be here for Thursday's stream, but to be fair, a lot of y'all won't be here for Thursday's stream either, so yeah. But she'll still be here tomorrow. We do our stream tomorrow. Isn't that right? Yeah, you'll be here tomorrow. Not tell your parents to get another dog instead. No, I mean, to be honest, I love Nutmeg, but Nutmeg gets out of bed. Like, she wakes up. It's considered sleeping in for her to wake up at like 5 in the morning. And Goose is, honestly, one of the nice things about Goose is he wakes up when I wake up and he doesn't bother me before then. Her, on the other hand, will get out of the bed and she will, like, we have hardwood floors and she will pace around our room, so you just hear like tick 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 tick. And then when it's like 6 a.m., God forbid, she'll start barking because she's upset that you haven't fed her breakfast yet. I'll feed her her breakfast, we'll go on our walk, and then she'll immediately go back to sleep for 4 hours. So that's not my favorite quality, Nutmeg, I have to say. And also, when we're on our walks, Goose is like a power walker. He walks really fast, whereas she takes forever. And sometimes Nutmeg just refuses to walk in a certain direction or on a certain street for no real reason. Like, she barely comes over. Like, even when she's in a completely new place and has no idea where anything is, sometimes she'll just be like, no, I actually don't want to walk over there. And in fact, the places she consistently refuses to walk over to are the trash cans. When I want to throw away their poop that I'm carrying on the walk, she will literally drag behind and be like, nope, I don't want to walk over to the trash can. I don't think so. So, you know, I love you, Nutmeg. Love you. You do drive me a little bit crazy. Put Nutmeg on a skateboard? That's an idea. That might solve it. My cat does the same thing, wakes me up at 5 a.m. for breakfast and then zonks out. Cruel and unusual punishment, Nutmeg. Huh. Yeah. Because I'm up all night gaming and sometimes I want to sleep in until, you know, Maybe even 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Is that so crazy? Not even answering my question. She gets what she wants, this dog. That's for sure, huh? Yeah, you get away with it. And you get away with it. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, she'll hang out in the background over here while we solve this mystery. Alright. We got this. Doop doop doop. Do we have any skills to set? No, we do not. I got it. I got it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
Do we only get one trial? Yeah, you only get one shot, so don't miss your chance to blow. You know?
Then I'll punish everyone besides.
Hi,
the
dog
bad
shampoos.
one, and the one
How was
that
therapy?
deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes.
That's not a southern accent.
Raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Why am I the only one here serving
What's the
cunt?
one with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
So true. So true.
Friendship penetrates?
Okay.
Okay, but what about that
Okay.
empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
I cried, but that's probably good. I hope so.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Let's go. It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the real killer is. Anything I found, anything I notice, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. If you die in the game, you die for real. Chekhov's 16th seat? Perhaps. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. Let's go. Breakdown. Breakdown. Evidence of a struggle. That's it.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place.
This music goes crazy.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's not true.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. This is exactly how real court cases go, by the way.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Just a second. You're fucking wrong.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between
Good and
Sayaka
evil.
and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first.
Hey,
She ran to the bathroom to try and
parking,
hide.
please.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Well, we're on the tutorial level, bestie.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
We're crying. I would be too.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Let's go. A knife! No! The Pro CD skit about Danganronpa is really funny. I probably have seen it at some point, but I don't remember it.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without
What could it be?
Is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. We'll fucking show him.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Fucking butter knife, maybe.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
No. Are you manually choosing to interrupt them, or is this whole thing a cutscene? I'm manually shooting the bullets. That's me doing that.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah. Now that I think about it.
Close. I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a
We're
kitchen
getting there.
knife,
We're
but where does
cooking.
that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Me? Am I the drama?
Right. Makoto's room was the scene.
Why is everybody against me?
What do you need?
Hold on a second.
Is it my hair? It's because I have the most boring character design here?
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't
Wait,
think that's true at all.
Laffy Taffy, you didn't know Leon was a person?
Something new will reveal
Not a
itself.
metaphor?
You really believe that?
He's Leo. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy and it's my birthday. Absolutely. Tell me. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like that consumes the focus gauge. If the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. The focus gauge will recover over time. Let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Good luck and have fun. Do, 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 do. All right. That was, she was making tea in the dining hall or whatever.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Uh-huh.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the
No, that's wrong.
Excuse me. Well, actually,
Okay, wait. Hold
doing
on.
well actually for 3
I didn't take
hours.
the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Hina.
What do you think, Hina?
Hina girl.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Remember how you said I was innocent? Hina? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while
The
you were in
knife!
the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Hina is such a lesbian. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. She does have a vibe with a female character.
You don't think?
For sure.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I was
They were roommates.
the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, Then what about this?
Wait, are Hina and Aoi the same person? Yes. Yes. Hina's a nickname. Hina's, it's Aoi Asahina is her full name.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl, more like strong, beautiful swimmer girl.
Idiot swimmer girl?
All women are queens.
Oh, and more importantly,
Girls, girl.
why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Let's ask the bear.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Lame.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did
Just for
work
toxic
together,
reasons, I
and they
guess.
just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that
Oops.
out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all,
No,
she just said she
not
was
our
in the
girl.
dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure.
She's innocent, Your Honor.
You or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Not the millennial bear.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Two friends.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's
Oh my god.
Me.
right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
These two girl bosses are innocent.
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
And they were roommates.
Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
You can be lesbian. That's not against the rules.
I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Not the transphobia.
It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Get ready. Unfortunately, get ready for a lot of jokes like that.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Yeah, Pride Month's over. Let her
Actually,
live.
There is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Spill.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall.
Girl.
She wound up dead.
What was Miss Sabrina Carpenter up to? Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Sayaka. Got it!
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
No, it can't be.
That's the only possibility.
Did she get the knife to protect herself?
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Doesn't sound like she was a girl's girl.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Whatever you say.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
That's kind of embarrassing. You do have to point that out.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See?
Uh-oh.
Do it after all.
Uh-oh.
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong
God
direction?
damn it.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Kyoko said,
say?
both sides, everyone, both
As you
sides.
see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Hmm.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
We gotta address this little mystery.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Sure I do. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I vaguely remember this. Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase. I think it's like a skateboarding thing, but you're... Oh, they're flying around. Complete the phrase... Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I'm not reading the tutorial out for y'all. You can figure it out. Shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage. Gauge reaches 0, you run out of time, you fail! Well, good luck. Have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. We can just figure out what that something is. Let's go. Let's go to my mind palace. Honestly, oh, hair. Hair. Show me hair. Show me that hair.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
The scandal.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
True.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene.
In my stinky, stinky room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Girl, she was...
That makes sense, does it not?
No. No, it does not.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Come on, Celeste.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Boom. Thank you.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Unfortunately not.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Oh my god, spill.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Was stinky.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly
Oh my god, the
certain
knob.
they had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I am so Lady Gaga brained right now. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is... the knob! Ah! Boom! Boom!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
He had trouble with the knob. Classic. Makoto never has trouble with his knob.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
It's despicable, really.
Oh yeah, true.
True?
What does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
What if that was just a design feature? I mean, they made some questionable design choices. It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Doth protest too much, I say.
Messy? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Alright, you fucking pea brains. Let me break it down for you. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to learn more? Absolutely! From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction. Oh, that's what this is about. Yeah. Don't fuck it up, is what this is saying. Don't fuck it up. If you die in the game, you die for real. I'm ready. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Boom, boom.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Break it down. Break it down,
The reason my
Makoto.
bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Girls love to lock their bathrooms. That's the thing about all girls.
Why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
It's stuck.
What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Thank you, gay bear.
But you know, you're supposed
I don't know if he's
to be
gay,
the
but
ultimate lucky student, right?
I got that vibe.
To have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Aren't all bears gay? That is true. It is a sort of an umbrella term, is it not?
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
This is a known fact.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room. I got it!
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
K-Bear pranks straight Makoto with shitty door. Epic prank.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet,
The nameplates.
absolutely right.
The nameplates.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Boom. There it is.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But
the
killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something
lame.
I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
All right, Makoto, we get it. We get it. You're not the killer.
A definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
All right, calm down.
But I give up. Quit
Just
without
murder.
saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then.
Let's
why
just
don't
go
we
based on
vote right
vibes.
now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
And speak on that.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
My God. Can the women in this game just support other women, please?
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
True.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
I don't know if that's possible. Is that possible? Are there unpickable locks? People need to invest in that more because Nancy Drew is getting all of them.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Hello? Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Boop, boop, boop. Oh, wrong button.
I got it!
Got it!
Because Sayaka was already scared.
I got
remember?
it!
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
True. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Maybe she lacked object permanence. Have we considered that?
What if her being scared was a lie?
Now, Kyoko really spilled with that one.
Huh?
Huh?
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Women never lie, okay?
I don't want to consider it. But look at this and tell me.
Bondo over there.
Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Sayaka. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
My God.
And these
So
are the
Nancy Drew
words
of
that
her.
appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Gagged her a bit. Gagged her a bit.
You're right. It can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
When did the lies begin?
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
I can't get over Mondo just like having massive diarrhea right next to her. Like, what is... He'll just be there the whole time.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
No! Say it ain't so. She was setting us up.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note. Yeah, no, Makoto can't write. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
It was Leo!
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Okay.
Can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
And speak on that.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Hifumi is worse than Makoto. The bar is just incredibly low, I think, for the men in this game. I think that just might be how it is. Dorm nameplates. Alright, Celeste, don't waste my time.
Switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Oh my gosh.
I see.
Dang it.
So if someone read that note,
I missed it.
then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto...
No,
That's wrong. Well, good thing I missed it.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Oh my god, Hifumi is Nikocado avocado coded. I don't know who the other person is, but I definitely see that. I definitely see that. Oh no.
They got switched?
Switched?
That's right. The nameplates got
We
switched.
switch
just
it up
the
like
rooms themselves.
Nintendo.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying
Celeste and Kyoko are girlfriends to me.
Sayaka was staying
Yeah,
in
everyone here are girlfriends, I
actually
think.
marked as her room.
It's a ethical polycule. I thought Nikocado was gay. I think so too. It's more the vibes, the energy.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's
And also the
room where
hair.
Sayaka was.
A little bit the hair.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay.
She is just holding our hand through this mystery, huh? There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Say it ain't so.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
No!
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's less hand-holding on mean logic. Is there? I mean, it's the first, honestly, it's the first trial. They're gonna spell it out for us. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Makoto shouting, "I got it!" whenever he has a thought. I mean, it's a rare occurrence for that man.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Also, who wouldn't want Kyoko to hold their hand? Valid.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted
She was
someone to come
scheming.
to the room she was in, and also hide the fact
She
that
was
it
a schemer.
Makoto's room.
What?
What? Huh?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
No.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
She was trying to frame us?
We
Maybe.
still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
It's looking that way.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Can't trust anybody these days. Not even pop sensations.
The answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested
It
I
was
should
Leal,
hold on to it.
guys.
I
All
thought It
along.
might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Despicable.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because... Doop doop doop. Do we present her wrist? Okay. The little gold pieces.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It's not highlighter. Found that out the hard way.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so
It's
the
coming
creatures
together, y'all.
were closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. Alright. And on that note, I don't think we're going to get to a pause point soon, but Dan is about to come home, and Goose is right next to me, and he's going to be so loud on the microphone. Did it save? Yeah, it saved. He's going to be so loud on the microphone when that happens, so we're going to hop off before that happens. So, we're finally into the gameplay. Birders are happening. Progress is happening. So, we can continue this next week and have oh so much fun. Sorry to keep y'all on the edge of your seats, but you know, it's clickbait. Gotta keep y'all hooked. Next stream, so I think for tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do Kingdom Hearts tomorrow at, I normally do 2:30 p.m. on Wednesdays. I think I'm gonna do 2, and I'll post this in the Discord too. And I also wanted to play Kingdom Hearts again on Saturday, so sorry to Hotchkiss specifically. There will be much more Donald Duck. But I want to play more Kingdom Hearts because we need to catch up to where we were before. That's imperative number 1. And also, I didn't get to stream that much in June, so I'm trying to make up for that. Make up for lost time with y'all, you know? Make up for lost time with my Radio Rebels. That's a Hotchkiss hate crime. Consider it revenge for them trying to drown me all night. How about that? Consider it revenge, all right? But anyways, I had a great time with y'all. I'll be live again tomorrow, so have a good rest of your evening. Happy Disability Pride Month to Hotchkiss and to everyone else. Have a good night, guys. Bye.